speakers, so I will take the opportunity to maybe summarize a little bit on behalf of those who came before me. And I think what we will see at IAA this year will really be a huge step towards the future of sustainable transformation. And I mean, everyone is talking about it, and I think there is good reason for that, because it's happening here and now, and we are ready to start to decarbonize the transport sector. And sure, there is still a lot of challenges. My colleague before me here mentioned a couple of them. We for sure have some as well, but I have to say, I really think it's within our own hands as an industry to make this happen now, and I'm very, very happy to be in this job at such an important moment in time. So what are we doing at Daimler Truck? Well, of course, what we need to focus on is to develop our portfolio. I mean, to make sure that we have the trucks ready that our customers need to decarbonize and when they need them. And we're working really hard on that. We have our products that I will show you in a little while, and we try step by step to really have zero emission solution to replace every diesel truck that we have in our fleet today. But of course, it's also a second part to the equation, which is to make sure that our customers can actually integrate the products that we are making available into their business in a smooth way. So maybe starting with the products, what we will show in IAA, some highlights, the MercedesBenz Eactros. Now, this is our product for heavy distribution. It has a range of 400 kilometers and it's already in series production. We already have it running with a lot of our customers. We're getting really, really good feedback from customers like Schenker, Daxer, saying the range is great for this application. Also, of course, the noise level, both from the driver perspective, but also from the city perspective or the citizens of the cities, and also great comfort. So we will bring this to IAA, but we'll also showcase it for the first time together with bodywork. So we have, together with ZF, developed a PTO called eWorks, which we will show on a Meidler hook loader and a Palfinger skip loader. Another product that we will show is the MercedesBenz Eaconic for municipal applications. This is just going into series production right now, and we launched it just a couple of weeks ago. We actually have one of our test trucks here in Frankfurt in the FAS, riding and collecting a lot of garbage, but also a lot of feedback that we use to enhance our offering when we start going into more volume sales. And then maybe the third and the biggest news, I would say, from our side for the IAA this year is that we will showcase the MercedesBenz Eactros long-haul truck for the first time. And this is our product for electrifying the heavy-duty long-haul segment, which is one of the most demanding segments to electrify, but also one where we can have the biggest CO2 reduction. The target with this vehicle is 500 kilometers range, and it will be prepared for megawatt charging, which means that we can charge the battery from more or less 20 to 80% state of charge in less than half an hour. And we're currently testing this product. It will be on public roads this year. Customer tests will start next year, and we will go into series production with this product in 2024. A couple of other highlights that we will show is for the first time. I have to check this. We will show our new generation of OM471. Which is our 6-cylinder 13-liter engine, where we will in October launch the new generation. It's for Actros and Aerox, so our long-haul and construction vehicles. And we are anticipating a fuel consumption saving of 4%, so a huge step for us. Also, we will show our new generation mirror cam, which is greatly improved from the last generation. First of all, it has shorter arms, so it sticks out shorter from the side of the cab by 10 centimeters compared to the first generation. And this is something we developed based on feedback from customers who are driving in sort of tight city operations, where they will now have a little bit more space to maneuver. We also really improved the resolution of the cameras, and especially when there's very bright light, you're backing into a dock or something like that. This new mirror cam has a very, very good resolution, and it's much easier to see. And then, of course, we're also going to show our Jet H2 truck, so our hydrogen truck. And there will also be some more news that you have to come visit us at IAA to see. But I promise you that there is also more to come. For us, it's the first time that we will show more zero-emission vehicles than conventional ones. And we are staying steady with our ambition to electrify or hydrogenify up to 60% of the sold vehicles in Europe in 2030. And now coming back to where I started. So I think on the vehicle side, we are pretty well covered and we are making excellent progress. But unfortunately, I guess it's not just about the vehicle. So we also have to ensure a smooth integration for our customers. And what's that all about? Well, we actually just had a quite big Eactros driving event in the heart of our company in Vert in the last couple of weeks. It's still ongoing. So we had 750 customers pass through this event. They got to obviously drive the trucks, but also a lot of technical information in terms of the technology. And they also got to see our charging solutions and our service offering. And let me share the 3 questions that every customer is asking us, because it's more or less consistent across the board. So they first ask, when does it make sense for me to invest and when does it pay off? What's your advice on how I will set up the charging? And thirdly, how do I integrate these electric trucks into my diesel fleet? So this is obviously challenges that we need to address. And the first one, it's very difficult to answer in a general way, as you know. There are use cases already today where it makes sense to electrify because you're running a lot of kilometers. We also start to see that there are certain customers who are willing to pay extra, so the customers of our customers will pay extra if they can get the goods transported with zero emission vehicles. I think this is a very positive development, and I only hope that that will continue to accelerate. And if you have those 2 conditions in place, then maybe today it already makes sense to do a lot of things electric. But then there are other use cases where obviously it will take a little bit longer. So we do this customer analysis together with the customer, and we look through on a fleet basis where to start and how to do it. I think what's a little bit special and different from what we're used to is that actually, even when we can show that from a total cost of ownership perspective, it might make sense to electrify already today, some customers choose not to do it because they are afraid that the infrastructure is not ready and is not going to support them in a good way. So of course we try to address that as well. We're working together with Siemens and ENGIE to provide charging solutions to the depot of the customers. We also have a joint venture together with Traton and Volvo that just got the green light in the EU, so we finally can start building some infrastructure. And in this company we invested 500 million euros, and we will build a public infrastructure in Europe for charging long-haul vehicles. And these are just some examples, but I think this is probably out of these three, the one where we need even more initiative and where we really need to look together, industry and politics, together with our customers, how to speed up the infrastructure build out. And then thirdly, of course, our service offering has to really support the business, because it is new and there is uncertainty, and we have to provide transparency on how the fleet is doing, as well as build trust with our customers so they know what's going on and how the charging works and how it's going and so on. So just as one example of a new offering that we have is that we do connect all the chargers that we are helping to install in the depot, and there the customers can see the status of the charger also from remote, so they know if the vehicles are charging as planned, and if not, that's also good to know, because then you need to do something. And in the best case, you can just reset the charger from home, and then you can restart the charging process, and this is also part of the service. But here, of course, we need to co-develop and continue to develop these services as we are learning together with our customers. So to summarize, I think, as you will see in IAA, we are taking significant steps. We are together with our competitors and partners ready for this big change. And I think it will be a great display at IAA where we can show all of these solutions. And I think all of these pieces of the puzzles are really starting to come together. And I hope you will visit us at IAA and we can discuss more, go into depth, and we can also show you some more exciting news that we are not talking about today. With that, I finished my speech, and if there are any questions, I'm very happy to try to answer them as best as I can.